you.
There we go. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you and welcome. I'd like to call to order the regular board meeting for the Oceana County Board of Commissioners for March 27, 2025. And I ask the clerk to do a roll call, please.
Mr. Erickson.
Here.
Mr. McCormick.
Here.
Mr. Beggs.
Here.
Mr. Hardy.
Here.
Mr. Walker.
Here. Thank you. I ask for a motion to approve the minutes from the March 13th, 2025 meeting.
I'll make that. Go ahead. I'll make the motion to approve the minute. I'll second.
Moved by Mr. McCormick, second by Mr. Hardy. Are there any comments or questions or about the minutes at all? Hearing none, all in favor of approval, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed. Conflict of interest disclosure regarding agenda items. Are there any conflicts of interest?
I'll declare one for the payment of claims, as my company is in that list, so I'll abstain from that vote.
Just for that one particular item?
I'll just abstain from
Okay.
the whole list. I suppose it's probably the easiest way to do it.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Banks. Any other conflict of interest? Any changes to the agenda? The vehicle?
Yes, I'd like to add, motion 2025-39. And you want that just prior to payment of claims?
Yes.
Okay. That was discussed earlier for the suspension of the financial contributions to other units.
Okay,
And also,
and then we have one for a vehicle.
yes, that would be an amendment to 2025-16. And that could go, you want to do
After
that
that?
just,
Right after 39?
Yeah.
Any other changes to the agenda? Motion to approve the agenda with the two changes.
So move.
Thank you, Mr. Erickson. Do we have a support?
Support.
Thank you, Mr. McCormick. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Public comments. Are there any public comments on the agenda items? Hearing none. Mr. Beggs, block safety cameras?
Well, I'm still drafting some thoughts here, but let's make this a group effort as I ad lib a complicated motion. I make a motion to enter into an agreement with Flock Safety for a 90-day trial period of license plate readers with no financial obligation to Oceana County. With the expectation there will be intergovernmental agreements for funding of the final project with local jurisdictions and interdepartmental agreements for local law enforcement on its proper use, accompanied with a presentation near the end of the trial period on its effectiveness and progress of funding for further implementation.
That was good.
That was good. Do we have a support?
I'll support, Hardy.
Any discussion? Mr. McCormick?
Do we need to add a little blurb in there about handling the invoicing?
But I think my intention was to cover that with an intergovernmental agreement for
Oh,
funding.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's okay, okay, I got you, yep.
Good talk.
I will say
We have a motion and a support. Discussion. Mr. Erickson?
Trial periods are good.
Yeah.
And if there's a no-cause trial period, and if it shows to be a problem, we'll address it.
And if nobody wants to pick the system up afterwards, they come in and
Pull
take them out and
take
we're
them
done.
down.
Yeah.
You know,
And I have some passive concerns. I've set out what those passive concerns were. But one thing that I like about this, that Mr. Begg said, is before we even put these cameras up, there's gonna be a discussion with the local units of government. You know, at least telling them what they are, and if they have a concern about it, let it go from there.
Well, we're asking them to pay for it. you know? So, I mean, if they don't agree with the idea, they don't sign the check and the cameras. will go
Well,
up,
I
right?
mean for the trial ones too, you know. We're just not gonna go start putting them up all over. I realize you have places where you wanna put them, so.
I have some personal reservations. I'm likely, on one end of the spectrum when it comes to, privacy concerns. It feels a little 1984 to me. If it stays the license plate readers and vehicle descriptions, and we don't get into faces and eyeballs and, I don't like criminals. I just flat out don't like them, and I want them to be in jail. So maybe I'd be willing to, give it a thumbs up for a trial, and I wait with bated breath to hear what they're doing. So, and then who's paying for them? That's a tricky deal. Everything comes with a dollar attached to it. There's only so many to go around, so.
And any other discussion? I would ask the clerk to do a roll call vote, please.
Mr. Beggs,
Yes.
Mr. Hardy,
Yes.
Mr. McCormick,
Yeah,
Mr. Erickson,
yes.
Mr. Walker.
Yes. Thank you, gentlemen. Mr. Hardy, number 2025-39, suspension of finances.
Yes, Mr. Walker, motion 2025-39 to suspend any and all financial contributions to any other unit of government or agencies outside of Oceana County government for the remainder of 2025, unless approved in the 2025 budget, and any request will be discussed during the 2026 budget process. This action being taken because of the program cuts being made outside of the board's control and uncertainty in the funding for 2026.
Support.
Moved by Mr. Hardy, support by Mr. Erickson. Any discussion?
I understand it, and it's like a budget cap. It's a cap, and when you read everything that Musk is doing with Dodge and everything, way more federal funding dollars that won't be going where people thought they were going to do, and there will be budgets and programs cut. And you brought up Windsor Dick. I remember when Sandeep Day in 1984 came and was the first person in charge of Windsor Dick. People wondered, how are we going to pay for this? How is it going to happen? And look what it's turned into. And there were people that were resentful that people from outside of our county were coming in and trying to impress their ideas and values on us. So, I just foresee in the future that federal funding dollars are going to dry up for a lot of programs. It's just going to happen.
From one of the things that I thought a lot about this when I wanted to bring it before the board, there's going to be some very, very difficult decisions that local units of governments are going to have to make with their participation to other units of governments. We are going to, if we pass this resolution or this motion, we are going to shift those decisions to the budget process where it belongs. Not in meetings we have every 2 weeks. It'll be in the budget process. Any other comments? Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Hardy,
Yes.
Mr. Erickson,
Yes.
Mr. Beggs,
Yes.
Mr. McCormick,
yeah.
Mr. Walker.
Yes. And thank you, commissioners. Mr. Hardy, do you also have the
Sure.
amendment to 2026, the vehicle purchase
Motion,
16?
yep, the motion to amend, I don't have the actual motion itself, but this would be a motion to amend the 2025-16 purchase of a 2024 Silverado 1500 crew cab from the original budget proposal. Well, actually, our budget was $50,000. That vehicle that we thought we were gonna buy has been sold. To amend that to $45,932.55, which also included the $1,000 for the light bar and installation.
Very good. Do we have a support?
Support.
Moved by Mr. Hardy, support by Mr. McCormick. Any other discussion? Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Hardy?
Yes.
Mr. McCormick?
Yeah.
Mr. Beggs?
Yes.
Mr. Erickson?
Yes.
Mr. Walker?
Yes. Mr. Hardy, payment of claims.
Up again.
You
as for
forgot
board-
to bring your drum for the one-man band, Mr. Hardy.
As for board approval for accounts payable and release of funds for Thursday, March 27th, 2025. Ambulance fund, $54.26. Indigent Defense Fund, $30,902.40. The LOCT fund total, $1,639. Canine Fund, $155.98. Criminal Justice Training Fund, $4,400. Department of Veterans Affairs, $5,246.10. Technology and Innovation Fund, $5,991.59. Public Improvement Fund, $28,903.27. Building Department Fund, $12,498.61. General Fund, $544,171.50, for a grand total of $634,142.71.
Thank you, Mr. Hardy. Do we have a support?
Support.
Thank you, Mr. Erickson. Moved by Mr. Hardy, supported by Mr. Erickson. Any questions on the payment of claims? Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Hardy?
Yes.
Mr. Erickson?
Yes.
Mr. Beggs?
Abstain.
Mr. McCormick?
Yeah.
Mr. Walker?
Yes. Thank you. Reports from the commissioners. Mr. Beggs?
I don't think I have anything to report today.
Mr. Hardy?
Nope, nothing to report this time.
Mr. McCormick?
Nothing.
Mr. Erickson?
I'd just like to say again how much we appreciate our medical care facility and the job that they do over there. Another friend of mine is being admitted right now, and it was a good thing that he has a place to come home to. And I just really appreciate the job that they've done at our medical care. It's really been good. And the sheriff has a daughter that works there, and she's pretty special too. And she stopped in to say goodbye to my brother on his deathbed, and it was really nice to see Haley come in and do the right thing, do the good thing. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Erickson. In the past, I mentioned different things for the Public Acts 2 at the Oversight Board, and today I gave Sheriff Mast the money, the minutes from our last meeting with the reports and everything. The Public Acts 2 is liquor tax that comes back to the local units of government, not to the law enforcement agencies, but for community mental health product things. Oceana and Lake County in the 10-county region haven't used any of that money at all in the last 2 years. And it's allowable to use for counseling or programs within the jails. And I asked the sheriff if he was interested in looking at them. I told him some of his peers that have programs in the jails, and if he has any programs that he wants to go forward with it. It's money that's allocated in our reserve fund now. You know, I guess all the years that I was on the board, I didn't realize we had that money in. And I would rather that you put it to use than it sit there. You know, if I remember right, it's about $370,000 that we have in there. Is that correct, Sheriff?
I believe it.
So, let's see where that goes. One of the positive things that come out of these meetings all the time, you know, a lot of them aren't, but that's a positive things for us. So, I have nothing else. Any department head? Mr. McKean?
I just want to remind you that my budget planning, there's $7,400 and I think $7,465, I think is the number. And that's money that goes to Windsor Dick for basically support from the county. We get far more back from Windsor Dick in our county than for $7,000. That's a heck of a bargain in my book. And I support, Aaron's helped us a lot with the Marshfield Dam project, writing our 5-year plan for both parks in both the county. Those are just a couple of things that I know off the top of my head, but they're well worth any investment we could make to help that organization go forward. And yeah, it's gonna be tough, no doubt about it.
Mr. McKean, if I may comment, Mr. McKean, that was budgeted money for this year. So that money will be used.
Oh, it's already been paid, it's been taken out of our
Yeah,
budget.
But, you know, that's budgeted, you know.
No,
It's more the walk in the door type concerns that I have.
absolutely.
So, thank you, Mr. McKean. Any other public comments? Department head? Tracy, anything for us? Melanie?
I do not have anything.
Thank you. Is there anything else to come before the board? Then we stand adjourned.
It's new.
Thank you for the presentation today. Tracy, when we talk. Thank you.
Yep.
Thanks for your help, Tim.
No problem.
When we talked after our meeting with,
Shows that it's connected for your power.
I know, they just, it was on here.
I had thoughts on what I wanted to do.
And then I had that much over.